football in college, bro. You can't. A white lady call you the N-word and you are hurt, bro. We used to fight in the locker room with each other. We used to say all kind of racist stuff to each other. We talk about the white boys, they talk about us. We talk about gay. We talk about all kind of stuff. On the practice field, you fight with people because somebody then did a late hit. Now y'all fighting, calling each other the N-word,
like a fist fight,
bro. Y'all,
not a juicy fight, not a smell it fight.
Real fighting, bro. I fought like 2 or 3 of my teammates. You know, we dusted off and we cool after that. But bro, I fought a He go back home, bro, to his white woman, and they go to eat sushi and stuff, and you know he try to act like it's just such a big deal. Man, these people, I don't get it, man. I don't get it. Like, I don't get how football players do this, because when I was playing sports, man, when I was playing ball, there was black people on the team and white people on the team, and we loved each other, man. We fought for each other. We rode for each other. There was no racism, wasn't a real thing, man. And I mean, we never really experienced it overtly. But why would you sit up and try to act like all these white people are so bad when you're probably your high school coach? I think where did he go to school at ABI? I think he went to Tulsa or Marshall. Went to Marshall. His white football I don't know if his coach was white, but I'm assuming that his coach was white. And then NFL coaches are white. These owners are paying them crazy amount of contracts, taking the boy out the ghetto, paying them big money to play on these teams. And then all of a sudden, they always backtrack and be like, oh, the white man. If I was white, and this is something I talked to my wife about. This is another thing, if y'all caught me secretly recorded, you'll hear me say this. But if I was white, I'd be sick of black people at this point. I ain't even lying. I'd be sick of them. Every time I turn to TV,
I'm black and I'm sick of.
Hey, peace, everybody, and welcome back to the Black Only News and Entertainment Network. We got 4 coon-ass niggas up on this panel. Brandon Tatum, ABL, Craig Long, and Jericho Green. Now, what they're doing, they're discussing the Randy Moss situation where I guess some white woman called him the N-word, and he broke down crying on one of the ESPN shows. Now, I do agree with these brothers that a white woman, anybody calling you the N-word shouldn't make you break down and start crying. Not as a grown black man. You shouldn't break down crying because these Peckerwoods call you the N-word. With that, I agree with them on that. But you can hear the contradiction in Brandon Tatum. He said they got on the practice field, they took late hits. This is playing football, and they would get into fights and call each other, or you know, the white players would call the black players the N-word, and the brothers would call the white players whatever they call them. I assume Peckerwood, because that's what I would have called them. So so he said that there was no racism. Then he turns around in the next segment that you saw and said, oh, they loved each other, and there was no racism, and all this old BS. That's the contradiction that these 4 have within themselves. They know it's racism out there. They've heard it. They've experienced it, but they'll tell you that it's not true. The shit is when you're fighting so hard to get the approval of white people, that contradiction that comes out of you. And it comes out without you even being aware of it, because you know what you're saying is not true. When you're saying racism doesn't exist, you know it, but for your white fans, for the white wife that you have, Brandon Tatum, you have to say that racism doesn't exist. Because if racism exists, and you know, and we all know that it does, but in your mind, Brandon Tatum, if you admitted that racism exists, you have to question yourself, why are you with that white woman? Again, everybody, thank you for coming back to the Black Only News and Entertainment Network. Peace, take care, and be safe.